Flipping is a little tricky.
Okay.
You just don't want to break your yolk, so turn it over super gently.
Super gently, but won't it fall out?
Swiftly but gently.
This is where I'm going to f it up. Sorry. Don't believe. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Carla. I'm here in the Bon Appétit Test Kitchen this morning with gamer Tyler, Ninja, Blevins. And today we're going to be making a bacon, egg, and cheese. And we're going to see if Tyler can follow along with me through verbal instructions only. And you're a cook. We just were talking about this.
Yes, I worked at a noodles company for 3 years, doing saute, cooking at the noodle station, and prepping meals. So,
all right, so you know your way around a cutting board?
I think I'll manage.
So I'm just going to count to 3. We're going to turn around. We have the same setup, and we'll just start cooking.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Okay.
All right. The first thing you're going to see on this cutting board is a giant loaf of bread. I want you to ignore it because what we're going to do first is get the bacon into the pan.
Okay. Is it already warm?
No, we're going to go into a cold pan and then put the heat on.
So lay it down.
Yep, just put them side by side.
Okay.
And it's kind of weird to just do 2, but we're just each making our own sandwich.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn this up until it reads out medium, like 275.
Got it.
Okay, so next we're going to get two nice slices from the kind of the center of the bread. So you can go ahead and just take off like the outside edge.
We're cutting the sides off?
I want to get 2 slices like more from the middle. So I'm just going to take off the outside edge of the bread.
Okay, got it.
And then slice 2 1/2-inch to 3/4 inch thick slices.
Okay.
So that they're kind of, even. That's your top and the bottom of the sandwich.
Got it. I'm just having, okay, there we go.
How do you feel about your knife skills?
Not as strong as I would like. I watch chefs they're slicing and dicing and moving at an incredibly quick rate, and I just can't do that.
Yeah.
I like to take my time and make sure I don't.
I think that's a sensible approach to sharp objects, actually.
I don't think I know how to cut this the way I think I need to.
Oh, okay.
Do I cut at it like from a side at this point? Like, do I leave it? You know what? I'm just gonna go with it.
I think you just want like 2, long oval size slices. Or they're
Like, you know what?
If you just cut the bread crosswise and took 2 slices out of the middle.
Down the middle.
Imagine it like a, like a sandwich. I don't know how else to describe it.
I don't know how else to describe the sandwich that you need to make. I think this is going to be a big-ass sandwich.
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
And that's because we're going to actually, the next thing, once you have your 2 slices, however you're feeling about them, we're going to actually punch 2 holes out of the center with the little cutter on your board.
Okay.
I want us both to have perfect
what,
sandwiches, so I'm just going to send...
I like this. I feel like I could eat off this. What if I just did this, cut it in half? You know what? I think I got this. I like my bread. I'll take my bread.
Great. Okay, is your bread big enough that you could punch a hole out of it?
Yep.
Okay, from the flat side. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay.
Look at that,
Great.
dude. We're making this work.
All right.
We're making this work.
With the little round cutter, I want you to punch out 1 hole from each slice. So you're making like, just cutting out a circle from each slice of bread.
Boom. Got 1. Boom. Got 2.
So that's actually going to be where the egg ends up. Have you ever made toad in a hole?
I have never made... Okay, see, now you're throwing curveballs at me.
So these 2 holes that we just punched in the bread.
Okay.
That's going to be where the egg cooks.
That's dope. There's not a lot of girth here on these slices.
There's a lot of what?
There's not a lot of girth on my slices of bread.
Meaning they're not very thick?
Well, there's just not a lot left after the circle's been cut out.
But there's like an edge around that?
There's definitely an edge around it. I think we're going to make it work.
Okay. I appreciate it. How's your bacon?
Bacon's looking a little soggy on one side.
Okay.
All right, we'll turn up to a solid 290.
All right, I like it. Okay, so your bread is good. So just set those aside for now. And then there's 2 little bowls that are empty on your station.
Yep, got 'em.
And then there's a bowl that has 3 eggs in it.
Yep.
So just crack an egg into each of these bowls. We have an extra 3rd egg in case the yolk breaks.
Okay, and then put the whole egg into the bowl, right?
Yeah, 1 egg in each bowl,
right.
And then that way we can pour it right into our bread holes. Bacon still needs a little more time.
Absolutely.
We can move into our avocado.
Oh boy. All right, this is what I was worried about. I'm ready.
Why are you worried about the avocado?
I've never cut an avocado in my life, I don't think.
Never cut an avocado.
Not myself.
You're aware of the pit inside, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Right in the center.
Right
in the center.
Smack in the center.
Where most pits are.
We're going to kind of guide the knife around the pit.
Okay,
So if you
around the pit.
Yeah, because you can't cut through it.
Okay.
So if you put the avocado on its side on your counter. Line up the blade sort of like halfway up the side of the avocado,
Okay.
you know, off to one side,
Okay.
and just cut in until you hit the pit.
I just cut right through it.
You just cut right through. Okay, so do you have like half an avocado?
I got like 1/4 of an avocado.
1/4. That's fine. Repeat what you did on the other side and take another quarter off.
Okay, I can do that.
Great. And then if your avocado is, what happened?
No, I mean, I got the pit right out.
You did?
Yep.
Is it in like a quarter avocado type of shape?
I got 3 slices right now.
Okay.
One's just the middle with the pit out, and then the other one's kind of like those 2 classic pit out of the avocado dips. Looks great.
Okay, if you can peel back from like the narrow end of the avocado, what was the top end, that's the easiest way to get the skin off.
Okay.
Is that working? And if not, we can just use a spoon and scoop it out.
I kind of just want to scoop it.
Okay, scoop it.
I'm just going to get it all out.
Just get it all out.
I'm ready to slice avocado.
Okay, so then just like going lengthwise.
And am I cutting long ways?
Yeah, cut the long way into 8 slices or enough to kind of cover the top of one piece of bread.
I'm working. This looks great.
It looks great? Great. I believe you when you say that. So if you're pulling my leg, I'm not getting it at all.
I mean, I would serve this. I would serve these avocado slices in a salad.
Great. Perfect. Just try to fan them out a little bit, like
Okay.
push them to the side so they kind of shingle out. And then there's some kosher salt on your station.
Okay.
And just salt the avocado, scoot it over, and then that's going to be one of the layers of the sandwich.
Boom.
And how's bacon?
Oh, good call. Kind of forgot about it.
I know if it wasn't sizzling, I would have forgotten about it too.
Yeah, it's not sizzling. Mine's
I'm
not
not
even sizzling.
pleased with the center darkness as opposed to the end flabbiness.
Same. I'm working on it, really. And now it's starting to just bend, and this thing's still floppy. Like
I think we should turn the heat up a little bit just to get these ends done. So let's go up to like 310.
310.
Yeah,
Got it.
310.
Got it. Boom. We're at 310.
Okay, so we have our eggs, we have our avocado. Let's make our spicy mayo sauce.
Oh my God, yes.
There's a bowl that has a spoon. Maybe you use that spoon for scooping your avocado.
Yep.
So just like eyeballing it, a couple tablespoons worth of mayo.
Okay.
Do you just want enough to like get a nice smear on one of these pieces of bread?
Okay.
And then
just
you
right
talked about sriracha. We have Crystal, which I really like. It's so vinegary.
Okay.
You're eating the sandwich that I make, so I'm going to make it kind of spicy.
Okay.
But I like spicy too.
Your sandwich is going to look better than mine. I'm still pretty questionable about the
You don't
slices.
know that yet.
No, I'm pretty positive that the slices are not nearly what they need to be. Right, I think
I'm like done with this bacon.
I am as well.
It may or may not be done, but I'm like done with it.
You know what? I think it looks great. You said you like crispy chewy. I think this is exactly what it is.
Okay, perfect. And then we're just going to cook the bread slices in this rendered bacon fat. Tilt the pan so that the bacon fat gets everywhere. And then we're just going to put those 2 holy pieces of bread right into the bacon fat.
Oh God, man! All right, right now. Just do it right now.
Flat side down.
Okay. How long are we cooking these?
So there's a little spatula, slotted spatula, in that equipment bin, and I just want you to press the bread down. I want to get that browning kind of starting on the underside.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pour the eggs into the 2 holes that we made.
Okay. Right now.
Okay. Yeah. Right now.
We're doing it right now.
In they go.
And then how do we cook them after this?
We're gonna have to flip it at a certain point, but right now just season with salt and pepper.
Season salt and pepper.
So a little salt and pepper on there.
I love pepper, so I gave you a little bit too much.
I love pepper as well. And then that's just gonna go.
Okay, I think
And that's part of
I got
our-
some leakage.
A little leakage.
Just a little bit. The yolk is still good though.
A little bit of my white went underneath and is poking out the side too.
Okay, great.
And now we're gonna make some OJ because it's breakfast.
We're gonna make some orange juice. I've never made orange juice.
Really?
No.
It comes right out of the orange.
Yep.
Yep. See, I'm gonna start with 2 oranges.
Okay.
And just slice them in half. What's your favorite meal of the day?
I actually don't eat breakfast ever.
don't?
I love breakfast food,
'Kay.
but I just don't eat it.
More of a brunchman?
Huge brunch, 11 o'clock noon, little mimosa,
Oh,
you know?
right away?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Well, not every day, obviously. You know?
Sure.
On like
weekend.
a Sunday.
And find your juicer once you have your oranges cut in half.
Got it.
And then you just press down.
Do I like
run the orange back and forth over those
I think I got
grooves. And the juice will go strain right through to the bottom.
Oh, got some
It
juice.
seemed so juicy, and I got like no juice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think these are big freaking oranges, and I didn't get that much. Are we using the glass with the little ice cube?
Yeah, with the half melted ice cube. That's the one.
I'm really excited. I feel like this is gonna turn out really good, guys.
This is gonna be a solid
I'm getting good
breakfast.
vibes.
Take a break from OJ.
Okay.
Go over here to Eggland.
Oh, I am perfect, by the way. This orange juice glasses. I mean,
I
guys,
believe it.
You see that? I don't know if you guys can look at this.
I want to drink this really badly, but
This
it's
is
yours,
perfect.
so I can't. Visual check on this egg.
Okay.
Are things different?
The one that leaked out a little bit, it looks like there's a little bit of translucent left, and then the other one is still pretty translucent.
Does it look like maybe it's white underneath?
It does look like it might be a little white underneath.
Okay. With that thin slotted metal spatula,
Yep.
just go in gently from one side and just like make sure that it's not totally stuck. So make sure the edges
It's definitely not stuck.
Okay, great. If you feel like both pieces of bread are kind of freely moving in the pan,
Yep.
I feel confident about adding one of these pats of butter.
Okay.
There's another spoon in your
Oh,
little
I was just
bin.
gonna use my fingers.
Okay, use your fingers.
And then just
I was
drop it in
going
the
to do
center.
that too, but then I was afraid I couldn't move it where I wanted it to go.
I dropped it in already.
Okay, should we do both? I feel like we should do both.
Let's do both.
I don't think it's going to be bad.
I mean, butter makes everything taste better.
Exactly. Flipping is a little tricky.
Okay.
You just don't want to break your yolk, so turn it over super gently.
Super gently, but won't it fall out?
Swiftly but gently.
This is where I'm gonna f it up. Sorry. Don't believe. Oh, okay. Here we go.
And then actually one of these we're going to turn back over. So whichever one you feel the most confident about being able to handle a second time, I want you to turn that one back over.
Wait, why do we turn it back over off the?
So because we have this really nice brown side, and I
Yeah.
want that to be the outside of the sandwich.
Correct. Now, how long do we leave it there, though?
Like 10 more seconds.
We're only gonna cook this for 10
are
seconds.
you okay with a runny egg?
I don't mind a runny egg.
You don't mind a runny egg. So now, just turn one of these back over.
Turn one of these back over.
Turn one of these back over. Yeah, it goes fast. And now we're going to layer.
Okay.
The one that you turn back over,
Yep.
take your cheddar.
Okay.
Cheddar makes it better.
Yep.
And layer that right on top of the bread.
Boom.
And then take your avocado and put that on top. Then you're going to put those 2 pieces of bacon on top of the avocado, going the long way. And then carefully take the piece of bread that has nothing on it and wasn't flipped over, bring that over to your cutting board and turn it uncooked side up.
Uncooked side up, so basically reflip it over.
Exactly.
Onto my cutting board.
And then we're going to put the mayo on that inside, which was just face down.
Dude, this looks so good. And then, are we still leaving the other side to cook right now?
Yeah, it's just hanging out for a sec so the cheese can soften. But not long.
Okay, I think I layered enough
Okay,
mayo.
perfect. So now you've got a plate over by your cutting board.
Yep.
Put that on your cutting board in the middle.
Wait, was I supposed to put all the avocado on the sandwich?
Whatever you want to.
Son of a biscuit. All right, I can do this. I can just lift the bacon off.
All right, so half
Okay.
sandwich is just going right onto the plate.
And then what about the mayo one?
Turn it over and top side sandwich.
Are we done?
We're done.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Now we're going to turn around and behold each other's sandwiches.
With the OJ and the sandwich.
Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Yes.
That's how I was gonna go for, but this
you know
is
what? That totally worked.
Yes.
And you were right.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my
That was
god.
so good. So, moment of truth, we're going to trade plates. And
Hey guys, so this is mine and that's her.
hoping for runny yolks.
Yep.
But everything's a little bit different. When you're making a video, you got to slow down,
Yeah.
start up. I'm not going to blame it on the production, but
Okay.
like there may or may not be a runny yolk in
Okay.
here. And if there isn't, it's definitely not our fault.
It's not our fault.
It's not our fault. Okay.
You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm gonna hold it. and
Perfect.
Just slide. Here we go. I don't got runny.
I have a really beautiful jammy egg.
Yeah.
It
Can I
might
just
not
eat
be
this?
runny, but it's not like hard cooked.
Can I just
It's
eat mine? I
jammy.
feel like I'll eat mine. Why don't
We
we just
have
eat mine?
we have half and a half. Here, take half of yours
And here's half.
and half
Okay,
of
great.
mine.
Ready? 3,
Uh-huh.
2, 1. Oh my god. Oh yeah, cheese.
You nailed crispy chewy on the bacon.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I do want to say again, your gut about
Yeah.
the bread
Yeah.
was right.
Thank you. Thank God.
Also, look at the golden brown.
I'm not gonna lie, that crisp is pretty nuts.
Really good.
I looked at that and I was like, damn. You know, I'd serve this at a restaurant.
Oh, wait. You were eating yours this
Yep.
whole time?
Here we go. Yeah.
You know
Oh
what?
yeah, I'm getting the hot sauce kick from yours. I'm sorry I didn't add enough.
To me, they taste the same. Really.
Your words. I love it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And, gotta say, on a country boule,
Yeah.
the fact that there wasn't crust on this piece was an advantage.
10 out of 10 would make again.
10 out of 10. All right, so did I just like change your whole like brunch game at home?
Absolutely. I mean, I will. You can quote me on this. I will be making these for my wife in probably in less than a week.
Amazing. And the next time you come back, we'll pop some champagne.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.